Hello and welcome, my name is Ajaxpost and this is Transport Fever, the Square England Let's Play series. And we're about a few months beyond where we finished off in the last episode, just giving me a little bit of time to get some of those vehicle replacements done that happened at the end of the last session, mostly buses and stuff. I've also done a couple of trains, tinkered with the oldest of those and just had a quick look at one or two lines to make sure we had capacity. And if I remember, which I might because I hope to do it very soon, is just show you one or two of those changes I've made. But why, you might ask, are we sat here in pause mode looking at the front of this Volvo lorry? This, as you can see, quite ancient, quite old and grubby, well used, well worn commercial vehicle. Because he's going to be replaced. Shall we follow him? We can see what's going on. I think I can't remember if I tried to do this in the last episode, but I decided it didn't work out. But I did decide it would work out for this route. There's a particular type of vehicle it's being replaced by. Where are you going to turn up? Oh, you're going to that stop there. That's good. There you go. In you go, my friend. So that's just some Volvo. Again, that's a modded vehicle. I might put it in the description below if I remember, but seeing as we're not using it much anymore, I'm feeling the mod is actually outdated. It comes up strangely. Oh no, they've turned up. Right, this is what I've replaced it with. These lovely VW transporter vans. They come in various liveries. I've replaced the existing Volvo lorries with this sort of default truck which takes the colours of the line which I gave it. Oh, hello autosave, thank you. Shall we save? Don't just hang there. Oof, dear, you are taking your time. Right, yeah, I put a couple of new vehicles on there because these obviously carry a lot less than the trucks. I think the trucks carried around 18 or 16 or something, but these little vans only carry... Should we follow this one around? There you go. They only carry about 8, I think. Yes, 8. So I needed to put a couple more on. So I chose a TNT livery for a couple of them. They're rather fine little models, aren't they? And what they're doing is they're taking just commercial stuff to the commercial district. And that seemed ideal. The little white van men running around a town, or a city even, just delivering goods to the shops and other retail outlets. So I thought I'd put those in. I thought I'd just show them to you, just in case you've not seen them before. And they are fine. They come in a whole range of different liveries, but those are the ones I've chosen. Where in fact are we? Oh, we're in Thiel. Did I make any changes other than that to Thiel? I don't think I did, to be honest. Now, one change I did make... No, I didn't. It's not a change. It's just... Ooh. That was the last train we put in the last episode. It was this new goods route into Felixstowe, one of the few towns that weren't getting freight as of the last episode. So, have you made money yet? No. Yeah. I mean, it's only been around for 11 months, so we're not expecting it to make vast amounts of money. They don't. They take a little while to get into shape. This is looking better. It's still not taking too much freight out of here. Where's most of this going? It's going to Thiel Construction Haulage. Is that you? No, you're that one. Which one's Thiel Construction Haulage? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where? Oh, so I was mixing this up. I was looking at the other freight station. Yes, this is the one that takes the construction goods out of here. So this is very much a secondary hub compared to our main hub down there near the Grantham Forest. No, I was thinking of this hub here, which we've now filled up. So we're going to not worry about it anymore. So what's the plan for today, Stan? Right, as we said in last episode, there aren't many... Yeah, that's fair enough. There aren't many places that don't get served by goods these days. Felixstowe is one of the last ones, and the other one is out here in Kintbury, which does already have a goods station, but it's only getting food from this food factory hub. I'm calling everything a hub, aren't I? Well, it is. You get lots of trains and other vehicles collecting together and distributing their wares to far and wide. Well, that's a hub. Now, is this one actually... This one I think has still got, if I remember my planning right, yes, there's still a spare platform on there. We may not need that actually. So what I want to do is get some goods to Kintbury. You may recall quite some time ago, some episodes ago, Kintbury was very late in getting connected to the rail network. We set up a ferry service and an airline route and some buses, I think. No, the buses I think just went to the ferry port. So it was kind of cut off behind this mountain range. But now we've got rail connections there. We can start making use of those. So the plan today is to take more food, not more food, it's getting food already, making more goods, more freight, more cargo to Kintbury. And I was looking around this map. There's obviously a spare terminal here, but that only gets food from this, well, it only creates food from this farm here. We couldn't really easily connect it to anywhere else. This is a little bit of a hub, but it's mainly sort of an industrial hub, really. Fuel, construction materials, and that's it, really. The one up here near Bristol is far too far away, really, to be practicable. But then I looked at this one, our first main central cargo hub. This, I think, could work. We do have some spare platforms here. Yep, got 2 spare platforms there. And we already have a line going up to Churchill, so we got across the river there. And it's not too far to deliver goods then here to this hub. So the sort of more local train can then take the goods from there, the freight from there, out to Kintbury. So that's what we'll do. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, and you thought I'd forgotten it, hadn't you? Before we get into doing that, I had made a couple of small changes here to the construction. This is one of our first, this probably was our first construction materials plant and distribution centre. Made some changes here. Initially it was just designed here to serve Plymouth, and I added in the Churchill hub route here, which delivers construction materials, initially just construction materials, out here to this little distribution centre, and then it uses lorries to distribute to Churchill and to Coventry. But there's only one train on this Churchill route for so long, but when you realise it's making a fair amount of money, and there's just, as you can see, just tons and tons and tons of stuff waiting here at Churchill, at the construction materials factory. Why am I not taking it through Plymouth? I replaced those trains as well while you were away. Are they going as fast? Yeah, I think they are going quite fast. Again, they're making lots of money. We've still got a lot of construction materials here. We may have to find a way of getting those out. I wonder if we could... Oh, if we could ship them out here to Kintbury directly. There's an interesting idea. Because the construction materials does take a while, and very little actually gets down here to the Grantham hub, so that might be an option. But, oh, we've turned over a year. Oh, lots of blue boxes. That's cute. They're usually just sort of variants or fakes or asset versions of some of the vehicles. So let's pause this for a second. Oh, that's a bus, isn't it? That's not a cargo vehicle. Buses. Oh, lots of new buses and trains. Which I don't know what that one is. Don't know what that one is. Can we look it up? Where's my train depot? There's one, I think. Yes. What do we have? Oh, sorry, this is the first time I've been into the depot, so it's going to take a while to load. Come on, my friend. Talk amongst yourselves for a while. There you go. Right. Locos. Much here. Lots of what? Yeah, we're in 2009. So a couple of new rail jetty kind of things. Presumably they're mostly multiple units. Ah, there we are. Oh, right. Yes, this is the funky new. Is that? Oh, I don't suppose you can really. Yeah, because in the UK, in the last few years, we've been getting new trains on some of our routes, which are dual fuel, if you will. They are diesel trains. They're diesel and electric. They're supposed to run primarily on electric, but they'll have diesel so they can get along the bits of line which the government, the National Rail, whoever, couldn't be bothered to fund to upgrade to electricity. It's a bit of a contentious issue around near where I live, because they have planned huge, great swathes of electrification. And then at some point said, "Oh, we can't be bothered to spend that amount of money. We'll just leave it as it was." So you only get sort of part of the way by electric. But I believe those are the trains, the Hitachis. I might be entirely wrong. Please comment below and tell me that I'm making an idiot of myself if I have got that wrong. These are very sexy-looking trains, aren't they? Perhaps I shouldn't spend so much time just drooling over these, and I've also put a few more mods in as well, just to spice things up. Right, let's spend no time doing that, and let's spend more time getting this route worked out. Okay, so what I think we'll do. Okay, what platforms do we have free here? Let's have a look at this. Terminals. Actually, if I get the lines on as well. There we go, that just makes it a little bit easier to see. So, we've got... That's slightly annoying, isn't it? We've got them coming out of the wrong places. And we've got those... Oh, you're a passenger... Ah, no. Sorry. Yes, you're a passenger. You're a pass-through route, aren't you? So we could take this one here, which would then have to cross over the passenger line. Or I could rebuild the station. I don't really want to do that because the station works quite nicely as it is. So what can we do? We don't really want to take... Well, we could... No, that won't work either. We could I add another... Could I add another platform to this? Let's upgrade, that's what I want to do. So let's make that 6. Collision with something or other. Where's it putting? Right, so I think we've got an extra track in there. The issue is the curvature, isn't it? Not quite sure what it's colliding. Oh, it's yeah, it's colliding with the... Oh, actually, that's what it usually does, isn't it? It usually collides with the pass-through tracks. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to work it. So we're going to take this this route off this platform, or I could. Or we've got the steel train coming in here. No, that'd be impractical, putting that up there. Is that one? No, that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can make this work. Right, so let's get that track out. We're still going to try and keep it diesel, so no catenaries. We're high speed. That's the job. Okay, so let's come out of here. Oh, I got into that. I hadn't even considered the problems of getting that under the bridge. So if we get that out there, what I would like to do is get across that, sort of come off this bridge and get across the river here, rather than leaving it till later on. But that might, yeah, I think I might have to do that actually. Yeah, I think I might have to do that. Just trying to get across those tracks there. So if we put that there, can I do that? So it, no, you're gonna have to. Ah, looks like that might work. Actually, if I can double slip this junction here, I think we're onto a winner. So they'll both travel along that section of track there. I mean, ideally, I mean, the game works best if you try and have almost every route has its own set of tracks, its own line, its own road, its own whatever. They're all quite separate. But in reality, I'm not sure that works in real life. You try and not spend as much money. I'm talking about electrification again, aren't I? You try not to spend money where you don't need it in the real world. We try not to spend money where you did I say that? I can't remember. I hope you get what I'm going with this. So you might have them, and that, yeah. Let's try this. Let's try that. Okay. So where's the tick box? There's the tick box. Right. Can I? Yes, I can. Double slip you there. Okay. So that way, that means it can go up and down and cut across on this line here. Fine. The only issue we've got there is that isn't very. No, that should be okay. No, that should be okay, I think. Right, let's put our first set of signals on there, see if I can work this out. So we want signals there. Okay. And if we're coming back from here, we're going to need signals there. So it stops if it needs to before cutting across those tracks. Okay, that's cool. Right, we'll put some signals up here as well. Okay, now what we want to do is pull off from this bridge. Can we do it from the start of the bridge itself? Okay, can I show the shipping lines just to make sure? Yeah, there are shipping lines and they can carry on. If I can take, yeah, they narrow there anyway. That's fine. So we're not making too radical an imposition on those. Right, that looks okay, I think. Which works best, do you think? I like that best, I reckon. So let's try that. Now, can we double track this? Yes, that did move just a bit there, didn't it? But I think we're okay. Alright. Okay, that looks good. Yep, but I love the fact that you can just do this on bridges too, that you can I don't need that there. That you can join bridges, put switches and junctions. Why am I clicking that when I don't want to do that? Because I'm losing my mind. We'll put you there. We'll put you, oops, there. Do we need to worry about, no, that's okay there, I think. So we'll put Actually, we'll let you get across the bridge, I think, before we get you to stop. There we go. Okay, I think that should work. Right, now what we need to do is get this to run along to join that track there. So we're going to have to... Okay, that's a main connection, but I don't have any vehicles using it, so I can shut that down with impunity. Splendid. Let's get some of these tracks along here, but not before curtailing more of this road network. Okay. Not sure curtailing is exactly the right word, but let's not take that one, let's take the upper one. Across there. Okay, that looks good. I'm sure these farmers will be compensated for removing their fields. Now the interesting thing is going to be in Transport Fever 2, I'm sure you have seen at least the trailer, if not any of the other reaction videos and assessment and analysis videos that myself and others have done for Transport Fever 2. But the landscaping, the world that Urban Games are giving us, 10 fields, that is rather a lot, isn't it? Oh, well, never mind. in the new game, is looking... Ooh, ouch. Is looking fabulous. So they've got all that over there, that's fine. And the fields will actually look like fields. They won't just be flat patches of different colour. They will actually be fields of wheat. Sort of, what do they get? Waving in the wind. Is that what wheat does? It probably does. Yeah, actually real lifelike looking fields. Shall we? How many signals have I got on there? I think I've only got one train, or perhaps two at the most, and I've got signals coming out of my ears. Do I want to put that in as a separate line? No, we'll join it up. I quite like having... We'll join it up a little bit further on, though, I think. How's this looking? Should we cancel that and put that in there? Yeah, that works. Let's do that. Okay. Magnificent. Okay. Bring you along. There we go. Yeah, we don't... Let's see if we can get it join in here. Okay, there's issues with gradient perhaps here. Let's see how it copes. Well, that's okay. That's not slowing down too much at all, actually, is it? So let's try that. And there's the switching point. Let's bring you in there as well. Excellent. Hopefully you guys will line right on up. So you do. Can't imagine how much these earthworks would cost, but that's lovely. I suppose we should put some signals in here too, to ensure that approaching traffic. We'll leave it like that, I think. Yeah, we'll give the shorter route here precedence, so leave that signal further back than the long distance. So I'm not sure if that's what would happen in reality, in real life, but that's how I'm playing it. And we will put you there, and we'll put... Should we have banker signals here? Let's do that. There we go. And we'll put more signals on there as and when we need them. Okay, so we've got that route set up. That's all we need to do, I think, isn't it, for that? Yes, that is. Right, let's set this line up. What have we got? Oh, these are all very dull colours, aren't they? Around here. So what should we use for this one? Choosing colours. But that, like, yeah, that looks quite good. We're going from here to here. So if we call this Grantham Plymouth Hub Exchange, because it's more than likely, and I am going to let it carry freight in both directions. That's one way of making more money. Have I spelt that correctly? It looks like I have, for the first time as well. That's quite remarkable. Okay, so we've got an issue here with platforms, I dare say. Yes. Right, so what we want to do is get this. Yeah, let's get this. I think that's the Plymouth one, isn't it? Going up there. Yeah, let's get that Plymouth one sorted out. Can we move Plymouth to Terminal 5? Yes, we can. No, we can't. Go to 3. So why is it? Is there a double slip? Oh, that's good. Have I got a? No, you don't do it there. I think it's that waypoint. That does the job. Yep, that's fine and dandy. So. Oh, why can that not work? Because you're not connected to that. Okay, so we need a connection from this side. We need to get that into. No, could we get it over to 3? Could we get it over to 3? Let's. We don't need that there, do we? No. We get that out of the way there. That gives us more options for putting track in. We'll make this electric. We'll make, yeah, well, actually, let's get rid of that. So, that whole bit's electric, but we might want to. Then we'll put the electrics in on the track. This service isn't going to need electric, but seeing as that's coming in as electrified from there, I think I will put the catenaries on that. So actually, let's bring the lines back up again. So we've got that switch over there, but if we take that. No. I've got all sorts of other switches and junctions going on. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that light. So that's the depot. Depot? It's a depot. Anyone think I was American? As if that's very likely. I don't think so. Right, can we get you out there? And if we can double slip this there, that works as the junction. No, it doesn't really, but we'll say it does. Can we get that to do that? Okay. Then we can put our slippy thing in here, I think. Yes. Excellent. Right. So lines are back. So why aren't you crossing over to the other side? You should be able to do that, surely. Oh no, you are. That's fine. Actually, if we make that a double slip there, that looks better, doesn't it? Yep, there's more separation as they go in and out of the station. It's not by much, but it might come in handy. Okay, so it looks like everyone has a separate platform and everything works. Excellent. Is that just the farm? Oh, that's the roads. Where were those roads? Shall I put those back in before I... Yes, there they are. So, if we get rid of that from there. So presumably that's a bit of country road, isn't it? 2 lanes. That does look awfully like town road, though, to be honest. Is it 4 lane? That's fine. That's okay. Okay, so ooh, and it built a lovely little bridge all by itself. Sometimes this game just knows exactly what to do. Sometimes it doesn't, of course, as we all know. But right, and that little country road, that's not being used by anybody, to be honest. But let's put it back, just because I'm being generous. It's a tiny country road. I'm not going to spend a fortune on you. We're not going to get involved in earthworks and stuff. Does that look too naff? That looks okay, I think. Yep, that's fine. Oh, there's autosave again. And there it goes. Okay, a touch of smoothing. Let's get this on high. See if that makes it look any more attractive. I'll probably do more of this once I've turned the camera off, just to complete the aesthetics, the re-beautification of our countryside here. So apparently real people like beautiful countryside, and you know, I can't blame them. Right, so this is going to be fun. We've got our new line. Let's bring it up. Grantham, there you are. And I have no idea what we're going to be taking up there at this point, because I'm using the universal wagon. It takes up anything. So you're on platform 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're in this bunch here. I could use either front or the back of depot. Doesn't really matter. Sorry, the front or the second depot. I can't use the back one because that goes up the other side. So what trains do we want? Now, we're not electrocuted, so we need a diesel. Oh, is that so we haven't got any new diesels this time around. I dare say all the yeah, they're all kind of passenger wagons, aren't they? Electrics. Well, that's nice and powerful, isn't it? Yes. 140 is too fast for freight, really. 5, 6. That's tempting. It's very costly, though. But hopefully, if it pans out over the next few years, those costs will be repaid many-fold, many times over. I'd like something with a bit more oomph. 2,000. Am I going to end up with with our traditional wagon, locomotive rather, which isn't the 37, the 58. 2468 motorway. I think we are. Yeah, they are without doubt. Ooh, you've got the 47. That's better. 275. That's not bad. They are quite old. But do we really care how old they are? If they why are those that much more powerful than that one? Interesting. The Rail Freight Grey or Scott Rail? Yeah, the Rail Freight is much more powerful. Okay, so we're going to use you. You are a good few years too old, but we're not going to worry too much about that. And freight. And you can only travel at 90, or you can travel at 95, can't you? Ooh, we could use... there are these containers here. Oh, you only go 75 though, which is probably quite sensible for rail freight. But where's the big... Ah, there it is. Ooh, you go 99, which is why you're so expensive. Yeah. I did this last time, didn't I? I just sat here and looked at these and spent a long time umming and ahhing and just did not make my mind up. Well, I'm going to. Really quite soon, honestly. You can carry everything. That's what we want. We'll stick a 5-car on there for now. There you go. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, that's excellent. I could probably stick another. Could I stick a 3 on there as well? And it still says good. Well, that is very impressive. But we're not going to do that. Just for the time being, we're going to give it 5, which carries 150, which is a reasonable amount to start with. So that should be 5 different types of cargo. Okay, shall I stick 2 trains on there? We might, but not just yet. Okay, Grantham... Plymouth Hub Exchange. Okay. I don't want to do you. I want to do you. Let's get this. Oh, that's a lovely throaty engine. Wonderful little whistle. Excellent. Right, we'll keep him over there in plain sight. So, Plymouth. Now, I do believe I did make some amendments here to the routing of the local delivery. So well, we've got I just got the now the thing is, what did you guys actually carry? Oh, there you are. Now, are you still here on this list? Those little Tesco vans. Oh, you've gone, haven't you? You have gone. I'm not sure what you carry. Or what you can carry. And I can't change it there. Bother. So actually how... well, you're doing quite well. But you're not carrying a great range of goods, are you? No, but you do. How many can you carry per vehicle? 20. So you're 20 and you go at 62. Ah, it's the same as this. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Machines, fuel, tools, food and goods. So what's it missing out? Construction materials. Which that one can do. I think we will replace it with that one. Or that one. That carries... You go 82, you're 68. Why? Because you travel that much faster. We could do the Magnum. Oh, there's a bold whistle from a train. Where that? Ah, that's passenger station there. Splendid. Which one shall we use, do you think, my friends? I like, as much as I love these different liveries, I like the fact that it puts a wagon on the back, which is appropriate to what it carries. Let's upgrade those. They're only 9 years old, but let's upgrade them to something that goes faster, which means they should then distribute these goodies. Why am I in Plymouth? We're not talking about Plymouth. Well, we kind of are, because this train was already carrying tools, is going to the hub. We're hoping to get that up here to Kintbury. Now, what train do I have on the Kintbury line? Is that you there? I think it is. Kintbury Food Bulk. Yeah, we need to change you. You need to be universal. Oh, you're a 47 too. Okay, let's fix you guys. So we'll put that same locomotive back on there. We'll just change the consist. Yeah, there you go. And how many are you carrying at the moment? 91, 130. So that sounds a bit like 150, doesn't it? That was you. I think 120, 150. Ooh, go on then. Reckless beyond a belief. Replace now. Splendid. I can afford it. I've got, look at that, 3.6 billion in the bank. That is just plain ridiculous. But you have been making money. You're not terribly expensive. I'll keep my mouth shut. I can't get it right. Right, so you're going up there. Ooh, heck! So you're going to be, of course, you're going to start taking all this food back down to Grantham Hub now, aren't you? The tools are going. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We shall see how this all ties together. Look at that, seamless. Oh, are there two trains on that line? Oh, there are. Oh, bother. Why do I think there's only one? Well, we'll see how. We might come back to that at some point and see how it does. But what I want. How far are you from the station? Well, you're quite some way. The other one is going into the station there. I want to follow this train here, though. I just want to check that this route actually works. So we'll spend some time. Yeah, lots of containerized food. Splendid. So you should actually you might actually be profitable on your first run. That will be quite excellent. Right, so what we'll do, I will follow along. I was going to speed this up a bit and just skip along to where it joins the other part of the network near the hub, but I think so. It's getting quieter now. Now it's reached its maximum speed. It's just coasting down the line, going onto that new bit of road that we put in. Excellent. Well, the only issue with these container wagons is they look so big compared to the locomotive. I don't know how realistic that is. You know, I would think not. I would think that is unrealistic, but I don't know nothing. Double negative. I know nothing. Would be more accurate, of course, but you knew that. Looks like a bit of a bumpy intersection there, but that's nothing new. Here he is. Oh, crossing over. Well, there are other trains in either direction. And he's coming back home here to the less busy part of our hub network here at Grantham Forest. But nonetheless, stuff going on. More steel coming in. And you've made 4.13 million. Oh, result. 2.7 million profit. Oh, I love you already. Not much going out in the other direction. Oh, you know, that he's picking up a modest. That should start increasing though, quite dramatically. And you know what? That, I think, is where we're going to leave it for the moment. We've, I think, now connected. Well, to be honest, I had thought that Kimpbury wasn't connected at all. Oh, there goes a hovercraft. I had thought Kimpbury wasn't connected at all. I'd quite forgotten that I had quite some months ago, well, years in gameplay terms, put that food route in from the food hub near Plymouth. But let's pretend I was right. So I think we've now got every city. I'll have to do a double check. Well, that looks quite good actually. Sometimes you get lots of weird sometimes the barriers don't look quite right when you cross things over or cross tracks over on bridges. They sort of intersect in an inappropriate and ugly manner. So what was I saying? Oh yes, I think we should have now every city connected to receive any type of freight. Not that it will, of course, because I've not got any real control over my freight distribution. It is all rather random. So that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this. In the next episode, we may look at freight again, but it's probably time we had a look at passengers and made sure that everything is working nice and fine on that. What's that? Oh, I can't turn around on here. That'd be nice to have. Maybe in Transport Fever 2 they'll put multiple cameras in the cab on this as part of the base game rather than as a mod. Here we come in. Anyway, yes, so thank you for joining us. Please do click the thumbs up, give us a like if you've enjoyed this, or even better, it'd be much more entertaining, much more rewarding. If you had any thoughts, suggestions, recommendations, even criticisms of how I'm playing this game, drop it into the comments box below. That would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you've not already done so, please do subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. Now it's waiting there for something. Is the train coming out? It is. You just love it when this happens. And this seems like a really nice place to stop and in this video. So from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, bye bye for now.